YouTube, it's me, Anna Bella here today, and today I'm going to be doing an art therapy review of issue 50. But on another note, I managed to get a second issue of Art Therapy 18, which comes with one of my favourite pencils, which is 141. I'm so happy to have found this again. So I'm going to put 141 in there. It's my second one. And I also get 119 again. And the last one is 193 again. So I particularly like this one because it's an Egyptian design. So I particularly like the designs in this one. So I'm going to have another bash at doing some of those. So I particularly like that issue. Anyway, moving on from that to issue 50. Let's check it out on the colour chart. Because we just get regular colouring pencils like you do in issue 18. They're not pastel, they're not metallic, they're not watercolour pencils, they're just regular pencils, and they're not fine liners, and they're not thick markers. So off we go. So we get 176. Oh, it was on the other page. My apologies. Oh. 100 and... is that? No, that's my bad. It's 178. Apologies. Very, very poor eyesight. I am like a mole. My distance vision is really bad. Okay, and that is Brick Red from issue 50. And it does come up really nice. My next one is 190. So we'll just whiz it on. Here we go. 190 is Mustard, and it's a duplicate. But that's not a bad thing, because you can never have too much mustard. And the next one is 199, which is this one down here. Oh, let's get that in focus for you. I do apologise. There we go. And that's Torpe. And that goes in there. Let's see how many we've actually got left of these. Oh, if it would focus. So we've got Terracotta, Burnt Orchid, Flamingo, and Olive to get. And Cappuccino. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. 6, Forest Green, Moss, Juniper, so that's 6, 7, 8. Aqua again, 9. Sea Green, 10. Jade Sea Green is 10. Aquamarine is 11. And Sky Blue, repeat, is 12. Cerulean, so that's 13. Navy, 14. Deep Purple, 15. Oh, and Blue Lagoon, 16. So we've got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 colouring pencils to get. I've got no idea on fine liners and markers, metallic pencils, pastel pencils. We've not had very many of those at all. We've only had 3, and watercolour pencils. No idea on that. So I apologise for that. But only 27, did I say, on that? Something like that. Anyway, issue 50, which is a woodland issue, which is an issue that I'm really, really quite excited about. So let's crack it open and see what we get. Okay, now the issue says that you get Brick Red, Torpe, and a fresh mustard yellow to replace your old one. So that's good. Then we got On the Dark Side, tonal value. More colour palettes, and the Denman Ross scale, introduced in the early 1900s. Even today, this simple scale helps artists understand light, mid, dark, and values more easily. Into the Woods. Oh, that reminds me of the opening of the 1970 Watership Down film, which the BBC are remaking Watership Down. It's going to be epic. It's going to be a TV series. Apparently it's going to be only like 4 to 6 parts, so that should be cool. It is quite violent, and it is described as a novel for children. If it was written today, I suspect it would be sort of like a 12 plus novel. It's epic. So the colour is moss, act natural. And we've got spend time with the tree. I do like hugging trees. They're actually quite calming. And then we've got old Irish folklore. We've got a deer and a wolf in a forest scene. That looks quite cool. Yep. Then we've got this sort of elf lady sitting on a tree, being a flower. Or is the flower an elf? Who knows? Then we've got flower patterns, fairies and sprites and brownies and elves and woodland folk. So what we've got the fae, the fairy, sprites, brownies, imps, pixies, the fae, all sorts of names for the wee folk. The mystery of the colour by numbers. Oh, foxgloves. Foxgloves are actually poisonous to plants, to animals, particularly horses and people, just so you know. And then sometimes we need a little magic, and that's very true. And it's a swan this week. And then in your next issue, which is issue 51, you get 3 candy coloured pastel pencils at last. So it's a pink, it's a blue, and it's another candy pastel pencil. Finally, some pastel pencils, people. I did wonder where they were. So this is the end of this review of issue 50 and this look back at a second issue of issue 18. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you really like it, you can share it. So thanks. Bye.